What's going on, everybody? It's WoopsWii bringing you a video. I kind of wanted to make this video to explain a few things, but before I get into all that, let me just talk about a little bit about the video that's playing in the background. So first off, for those that don't know, I stream on Twitch now. Right now, I've streamed a couple different games, but for the most part, I stream Sea of Thieves. So if you're not already doing so, come over and hang out with me. Follow me. I'm almost to 50 followers. Once I get there, I will be an affiliate. So I expect that to happen pretty soon. So I appreciate any support or any follows you guys could throw my way. So that out of the way. So what this video is I was playing with my friend Chicken Noodle Sloop. I wasn't streaming; she was streaming. We started off the session working on an event where you got to catch 300 ruby splash tails. For those of you that play Sea of Thieves, you know what I'm talking about. And so I did that for like 30 minutes. Then I got really bored, so I decided to swim across the map. So we were hanging out at a sea post, catching fish, selling fish. So I hopped off the sea post, swam to a different island. Then I swam to a different island, and then to a different island. Eventually, I ended up all the way on the other side of the map. And so while I was hanging out over there, I look and there's a active fort, and there was a brig over there doing the fort. So that's kind of what you're seeing in the background right now. Is uh, I found a rowboat, rowed it over to them, docked it to the back of their ship, and then I started tucking on their ship. So while I was doing that, another ship pulled up, and so they started fighting. This ship sunk the other ship. Thankfully for me, since I'm tucked on their ship, but in doing so, they were being super toxic. So I kind of found this a little bit enjoyable that we ended up tracking them down and sinking them. So that's kind of the background of this clip. Just so you're aware, that's really not the purpose of this video, though. I'm kind of doing a throwback to when I made videos about 3, 4, 5 years ago. So for those of you that are new that have found me through Sea of Thieves, I used to stream Call of Duty. I started out, I'm sorry, not stream. I used to make YouTube videos playing Call of Duty. Um, and specifically, I started out playing Call of Duty on the Wii, the regular Wii. So most of you probably don't even realize that there was a Call of Duty on the Wii. So what was kind of interesting about Call of Duty on the Wii is you used the motion sensor. So you literally took the controller and they made this little plastic piece that kind of made it like a gun. So you kind of held it like a gun, and you literally pointed the gun at the TV and were shooting people playing Call of Duty. So that's kind of how I got my start. Um, I can't on to be honest with you, I can't remember if I was uploading YouTube videos straight from the Wii, but I know for sure I switched to the Wii U. So when the Wii U came out, I switched to that, and I know for certain I was making videos then. I'm pretty sure I was making videos on the regular Wii as well. So that's kind of where my YouTube channel originated from. So if you just so happen to be still hanging out from back then, from the old Wii days, yeah, this is me. I actually had a comment on one of my recent videos from Sea of Thieves if I was the same guy, and I am. Um, basically, what happened to me is so the Wii U was basically a bust. I mean, I think there's a lot of high expectations from people that were playing on the Wii, that hey, maybe the Wii U will be more popular and we'll get more of a player base. So unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I ended up getting an Xbox. So I ended up playing Call of Duty on Xbox for a while. I uploaded a couple really short clips, some Ninja Diffuse type clips, nothing like my original videos. But for the most part, my channel went dead for several years. I played Call of Duty for several years. I ended up stopped playing Call of Duty and I switched over to a game called Smite. It's kind of like League of Legends. It's a MOBA. It's just kind of more of a up to date version. And so I've been playing that the past several years, pretty consistently. And so I've just been chilling, hanging out, doing that. And then I ended up getting this game called Sea of Thieves, And so I was playing that, just playing with friends. Well, I had a friend I was playing with, Chicken Noodle Soup. She ended up streaming on Twitch. And so through her doing that, she talked me into streaming through Twitch. So I've been streaming on Twitch now for about a little over a week, like a week and a half, so very short time. So I figured, hey, I might as well give it a try. And in the meantime, I might as well take some of those clips, um, even if it's more just for the people I play with. I try and take those clips and kind of clip them up to kind of highlight what happened that day. And so I'll be uploading those to here. This one's going to be a little bit different, just because I wasn't streaming. In fact, I just happened to be recording this clip. So when I was recording this interaction, it captured my voice, but it didn't capture the other people I was in Discord with. So it's kind of confusing. So I just decided, hey, this is a good opportunity to give everyone an update as far as the people that watched me back in the day that may be confused, like, hey, why are these Sea of Thieves video clips popping up in my timeline? Um, and also for the new people that are potentially going to subscribe to me for Sea of Thieves content. So that's kind of my background. Um, so I figured I'd use this opportunity just to kind of talk a little bit about myself, since I have a little bit of time. So I'm a dad. I got 3 kids. I've been married for 16 years, for those that don't know. So a lot's happened, I think, since probably those old Wii videos. Um, I live in Alabama. I work for the government. Um, I've actually spent so some of that time where I wasn't uploading videos, I actually spent in Afghanistan. I spent a year in Afghanistan a couple years ago. It's probably been almost 3 now. But I went over there and supported my job. So I did that for a time. And then other than that, you know, I like playing video games. So with this COVID-19 lockdown, I've been basically teleworking from home. So I've had a lot of extra time to get into Sea of Thieves, and things of that nature. I recently switched from Xbox to PC. For those that may have stuck around from the old days, Sea of Thieves, it's also on Xbox. I believe it's also on the Switch. And so I started playing on the Xbox. Unfortunately for this game, um, I mean, other than the obvious control, I mean, you're always going to have situations where the keyboard and mouse are better, but that's not really what pushed me to want to play this game on PC. I mean, that was part of it. The other part was the black screen, the load times on the Xbox were just crazy compared to PC, and PC players just had such a big advantage because in Sea of Thieves, when you die, there's kind of a you have to go to the Ferry of the Dam. You got to hang out there for a few minutes, and then you spawn back. And so in that time you're spawning back, I mean, there are times on the Xbox where it was taking 30 seconds, a minute before I would spawn back, whereas the PC it's generally 3 4 seconds. So I needed a PC anyway, so I just did it. I bought a PC. I switched over, so now I'm playing that on PC. I've started playing CS:GO a little bit, and I haven't been playing as much. I'm still playing Smite on PC as well. So um, that's kind of been what I've been up to, as far as that goes. Oh, also another thing that has kind of spurred this um, reever- reemergence of this channel as well as my Twitch stream. So I'm really big into refereeing soccer. So it takes up a large part of my time during soccer season. So I referee high school soccer. I referee little kids when I have time, and I referee like adults. And when I say adults, this is like kind of your rec league. It's those guys that are weekend warrior type people where they're going out trying to relive their glory days. So I do some of that, and I'm trying to get into a point where I can referee some semi-professional games. So that's kind of what I've been doing with that. Um, but it takes up a lot of time. So uh, when I have time, I play video games, but a lot of times I don't. I mean, especially during like high school soccer season. I mean, I get up, I go to work, I get off work and I go referee soccer. Then I come home, I go to sleep, and I rinse and repeat. So that is basically my life when that's been going on. So since the lockdown and all that's been shut down, I've had a lot of extra time to play video games. So I've been doing it a lot. I've been playing Sea of Thieves a ton. I've been watching a lot of people on Twitch. And so kind of with the help of some of my friends that I've met, I've started this whole Twitch journey. Um, and I'm realistic about it. I don't have any expectations that I'm going to be the next Summit 1G, if you know who he is, or any of these huge streamers that are making millions of dollars. I don't even expect, to be honest with you, to be making um, um, hardly any money at all. I mean, I might make a little bit, but that's really not my intent. I'm more doing this for the fun of it. It's a good way to record your interactions and the things that are happening and have a record. So that way, if something confusing happens or something funny happens, it's a good way to go back and capture that and share it. Um, so, so that's a lot of what this is. So that's kind of a lot of what I will be uploading to this channel. So if you don't play a Sea of Thieves, first off, I highly recommend it. It's a super fun game. Um, I know so a lot of the people that follow this channel did it for Call of Duty. So if it's got that PvP aspect, but it's also got the let's just grind and play against the computer and do missions and that kind of thing. So you can kind of choose what you want to do in it. So that's the fun part of it. And also, as far as the player versus player aspect, even that is a lot more relaxing and chill because there's not matchmaking, there's not that kind of thing. So a lot of times you're running into players that are not the same skill level as you. They may be new to the game. So it just takes a lot of stress out of the situation. When I was playing Call of Duty and when I was playing the Smite game, um, I really question why am I doing this because I would get so toxic with the other people I was playing with. If I was playing with a new player, I'd get so frustrated. I'd be like, oh, you don't just uninstall the game, right? That's what a lot of people say, or go play something else, go do something different. And so I really question. I didn't feel like I was enjoying the game, so that's kind of one of the reasons I kind of stepped back from that, and that's one of the reasons I like Sea of Thieves, is because and to be honest, I don't know if it's because I'm playing with friends. I don't know if it's because I'm streaming, but I just have a lot more relaxed attitude about the game. Um, I get dumped on sometimes by players that are better than me, and they take all of my loot. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm okay with it. I do get a little frustrated at some of the players like that are in this clip in the background that get a little bit toxic about it. But that's just part of the game. I try not to let it bother me, and so. Um, I don't know. So those people, if you haven't played Sea of Thieves, you know, it's a fun game. I'd highly recommend it. So that's what I've been doing. Um, I'm really trying to make this Twitch thing work a little bit. I mean, like I said, I'm doing it for fun, but at the same time, it's way more fun when I'm playing Sea of Thieves when I have people hanging out with me in the chat. And so I like to interact with people through there. I like to meet new players, so that's kind of what I've been working on through Sea of Thieves when I'm streaming. Is I'm going into the games without any friends. I'm going into open lobbies and I'm trying to meet new people. I'm meeting new players. I'm meeting experienced players. I'm meeting younger players. I'm meeting older players. And so I'm just talking to different people, teaching some people how to play the game. And so it's been pretty enjoyable. And so I really do have this goal of, you know, getting people to stick with this game to kind of help build the community. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. And so I'm running out of time on this video. I kind of plan on having a mix of videos where I may be doing things like this, talking over the video, but the other videos where I'm just showing you, hey, this is what happened on stream. So guys, stick around. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I promise you, I may not be the best player, but it's going to be enjoyable. I'm going to make you laugh, especially once you get into kind of our inside jokes and you start understanding some of those things. Um, I think I'm hilarious, but then again, I'm a dad and I tell dad jokes. So, anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. I appreciate you watching the video, especially if you stuck around to the end. Um, So everyone have a good day.